They are some of the most iconic tourist attractions in the world. Observation wheels that offer stunning views. The banks of the Thames in London, the spectacular skyline of Singapore, the wonder of Dubai in the Gulf. Not so long ago, the Melbourne Star had similar dreams. A wheel that soared 120 meters in the air and offered a view of not much.
It was a bit underwhelming.
Plopped on the outskirts of the developing Docklands suburb, the Star stopped spinning nearly 3 years ago. Writer Toby Feely braved the crowds to share his experience of what was the tallest observation wheel in, you guessed it, the Southern Hemisphere.
The feeling when you're at the top, it's kind of like you're stuck behind a tall person at a concert, and it's not a concert you really want to be at.
When the Star did turn in all its glory, it offered vistas of industrial portlands, parking lots, and anonymous buildings in Melbourne's CBD.
I love Melbourne. I've lived here my whole life. It's lovely down at the ground level, but not so nice from above.
It was never meant to be this way, according to former events executive Peter Payne. The original site proposed for Melbourne's first observation wheel was on the banks of the Yarra. Payne's proposal for a wheel on the north bank of the Yarra River nearly won a government design competition. He still believes this was the right place.
The government at the time, which I think must have been by then Labour, had this bridge a competition for what to do with it. We, with about 6 or 7 others, put our ideas in. Ours was really for a Melbourne Eye, the Melbourne version of the London Eye.
Ultimately, the state government decided the wheel belonged in the emerging new suburb known as Docklands. Payne didn't agree.
We were asked, would we take our idea down to Docklands? We said no, we weren't interested because we just didn't see it could make money. We just didn't think it had the view, to be honest.
But the state government was convinced that a giant Ferris wheel would help people discover Docklands.
I believe that that recreation and entertainment type facilities will work down here in the Docklands as part of a total experience.
The $100 million giant wheel appeared cursed from the beginning. It opened in 2008, but was closed 40 days later after cracks were discovered. In 2009, it was pulled down, rebuilt, and didn't reopen for almost 5 years. The idea was a really big attraction, like the Melbourne Star wheel, would draw people to Docklands and make it a vibrant and connected part of the city. That didn't really work. Docklands remains a barren part of the city, often seemingly devoid of life. The pressure on the wheel to deliver crowds, fun, and economic prosperity was just too great. It was shut down in 2021. Today, not far away, on the south bank of the Yarra, a new Ferris wheel is giving Melbourne a glimpse of what might have been. This temporary Ferris wheel will be here for 6 months.
Norman, this was the inspiration.
It's not far from where Peter Payne thought an observation wheel should have gone in the first place. Why did Avery Events think this was a good location to have a wheel in Melbourne?
The view. You've got to be, I truly believe, with wheels, you have to have a great location. You've got to have a great view. You've got to be able to see things. So from here you can see the MCG, you can see the Arts Centre, you can see out to the bay.
And what you can see is what it's all about, according to Jay Jones. Ferris wheels are his business.
In the right location, you know, things do really well. What we do find is it's really positive. Whenever you go set up somewhere, everyone's excited, everyone's grateful that you brought it. All the local businesses can see that it'll help tourism.
This temporary wheel that's been set up on the Yarra is less than 1/3 of the Melbourne Star's height and a fraction of the cost. But that doesn't seem to matter much.
The other one, I've been on it before. and it's a very ugly view, not gonna lie. Like, it's all like the parking lots and stuff. This one's much nicer.
I feel the Melbourne city does have a very good skyline, and like from here you can see the whole view, and it's quite wonderful.
Really, there is something appealing about Ferris wheels, even the non-giant ones. They might not have endless views, but at least they have a view of something.